What is going on, everyone? Happy Friday. Welcome to the Pokey Office. My name is Colin. In today's video, we're looking at Paradox Rift yet again. After this video, we're going to cool it with Paradox Rift again for a little bit here, but it's been 2 weeks since it released, and it looks like the market has really settled down a little bit. The cards are really kind of finding their place, so we're going to get to that shortly. In the interim, have a giveaway going on this week, so if you want to be entered to win 4 packs of Silver Tempest right here, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel with bell notifications on. Hit the like button. Leave a comment letting me know what you're thinking about Paradox Rift. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I like that the market is settling down. Some of the top cards are still holding a lot of value. Some of the middle cards are really dropping. So we're going to take a look at that. Let's get right to the data, and then we're going to open up some more packs. Still chasing that Roaring Moon. I'm really starting to like some of the top cards of the set. Okay, so similar format to last week's video on Paradox Rift where we looked at the 1 week after release. This is 2 weeks after release. So the top left number is where it was on release day, November 3rd. The right number is where it was last Friday. And then the bottom row here, we have last Friday compared to today, 2 weeks after Paradox Rift released. And the bottom percentage is the total amount of percentage gained or lost since release day. So Sandy Shock's EX, a special illustration rare, started at $13.25 2 weeks ago, now is down to $9.29. Then we have the Goldengo EX ultra rare card, $12.80 is where it was on release day. Went down a little bit, and now I forgot to change the color. It's continued to go down. It's now at $9.34, which is a 27% drop over the 2 weeks it's been out. Steelix looks like it's really started to level off here. It's going to be right around that like $9 mark, I think, moving forward. $10.87 is where it was on release day. Now market price is $9.65. Pulled it on the live stream last week, and this card looks really cool. I can see why people really like it. Next, we got the hyper rare Garchomp EX Terra card. Has dropped drastically. $26.77 is where it was. Most of the drop happened in the first week and was down to $11.76. Now over the last week, it's down another dollar and a bit. So it's currently sitting at $10.10 in the market, down 62.3% since release day. A big drop. Iron Hands EX Ultra Rare started at $15.84 2 weeks ago. Has dropped even more this last week, down to $10.22, a 35.5% drop. Next, we have Professor Sada's Vitality. This is just the Ultra Rare. The Special Illustration Rare is actually doing decent for this card. Ultra Rare, also not doing too bad. Started at $11.21, gained a little bit the first week, now has dropped basically right back down to where it started. I didn't even include percentage on this one because it's down 4 cents. It's almost no change. Iron Valiant Hyper Rare card, $24.82 was its starting point, and the first week it did all of its drop. $11.18 is actually gained, and I forgot to change the color of the arrow again. Gained 50 or 60 cents here over the last week, but overall down 52.7% over the first 2 weeks of Paradox Rift. Then we have the Rika card. This is a special illustration rare version of this one, and another big drop. The $32.50 is where it started. Now it's down to $11.75 market price, which is a 63.8% drop over the first 2 weeks. Lots of the trainer cards have dropped a lot in this set. Countercatcher hyper rare card, $15.09 was its starting place, and over the first 2 weeks it's down 17.4% to $12.47. Then we have a double rare, the Roaring Moon EX, gained 1 penny over the first week, and now it's dropped a couple bucks. 22% drop over the first 2 weeks total, and it's currently at $13.05. Then we have Professor Turo's Scenario. This is the special illustration rare version, another trainer card that's dropped a lot. Started at $22.22, now down to $13.36. Okay, another ultra rare, the Iron Valiant. Pulled a couple of these on the live stream last week, and I didn't know how I would feel about the textured background on these ones, because it just like on the screen it looks okay, but I wasn't convinced. I'm convinced holding it in person. These cards look really cool. This one started at $14.20, dropped the first week. It's actually gained half of it back. So overall, a total drop of only 3.7%. Currently market priced at $13.67 for this Iron Valiant EX Ultra Rare card. Then another special illustration rare pulled this one on the live stream as well, and this one looks really, really daunting, but a really cool artwork. The Galissapod EX special illustration rare started at $18.19, dropped down to $16, and now has gained another 50 cents or so over the last week. Total down is 8.7%. Hey, before we carry on, I wanted to let you know about a few changes that I've made to my YouTube membership. So there's two tiers. The first tier is $2.99. I think for most currencies, depending on your currency, it might be a little bit different, but that's going to get you all the loyalty badges and all that stuff, member shout-outs in the chat, priority comments, as well as I have some members-only videos that I'm doing now on the side. They're a little bit more unedited, unfiltered, and just like kind of me talking about random stuff, not so much data stuff like my normal videos on the channel. The second tier of membership is a little bit more expensive, but you get the discount codes for my live stream. So if you're taking part in that, definitely worthwhile because you're going to actually end up saving money if you're taking part in the live stream. So the discount codes are really, really good for that. So if you want to support me, support the channel, and maybe get discount codes into the live stream events happening every second Friday, you can join the YouTube membership down below. The link is in the description. I appreciate all your support. Let's get back to the data. Okay, getting back to it, we got the Tulip started at $32.51, another trainer that has dropped drastically. Now it's down 44.2% over the first 2 weeks of Paradox Rift. Currently market priced at $18.15. Actually pulled this one off channel. I was just opening a couple packs by myself. It's a pretty cool card. This one is a crazy one to talk about. The Morpeko illustration rare wasn't even on my list or on my radar for the first couple weeks because I only included like the starting point of $10 plus. This one was just underneath at $9.87, but it's gained 85% over the last 2 weeks. Currently market priced at $18.27. What a cool card. I really, really like it, and kind of was just not paying attention to it until it popped out at me today as I was preparing this presentation. Then we have the Roaring Moon EX. Was doing good in the first week from 1945 to 22.29. Now it's dropped back down even farther than it started at to $18.79, which is a 3.4% drop total over the first 2 weeks. Same card except the gold version of it. Similar price points. $21.73 is where it started. Now it's down 11.4% to $19.25. Okay, another special illustration rare. Love the artwork of this one. The Tapu Koko EX special illustration rares started at $26.03, now down to $19.80, a 23.9% drop. So lots of these cards are just like they're dropping, but it sure seems to me, especially this last week. The first week there was a lot of drops happening. This second week, lots of little drops, but not a crazy amount of like dollar change. The Mela special illustration rare, $59.40 is where it started. Thought this one would do quite well, but obviously not. It is doing not very good, actually. 61% drop to $23.18. Okay, another special illustration rare, the Garchomp EX Terra card. Pulled this one on the live stream. I've never been convinced that this one is a great card. The artwork just doesn't do it for me. I like the more like background storytelling type of cards, but still a really cool card. Down 14.9% from $30.24 on release date. Currently, it's at $25.72. What I'm talking about is this card. I love this card. It's got the vibes of the Aerodactyl from Lost Origin, and I just like the background. The Altaria is flying around. I just think it's a really cool card. So $26.29 is where it started, went up a little bit. I got the colors mixed up again. My attention to detail is clearly terrible. Went up a little bit the first week to $30.27, and the second week has gone right back down to $27.18, but it's actually up 3.4% over the first 2 weeks total. Then we have one of the most anticipated and most talked about cards, the Groudon illustration rare. Went up a little bit from $33.47 to $34.68 in the first week of Paradox Rift. This last week, it's actually dropped quite a bit from $34.68 to $28.13. A 16% drop total over the first 2 weeks of Paradox Rift being out. Parasol Lady has actually held its ground quite nicely. I thought this one would do really good because it's doing good in the Japanese set. But Parasol Lady special illustration rare started at $28.90, now down to $28.19. So a 2.5% drop. Really has kind of just stayed the same since release day. Professor Sada's Vitality doing okay as well, kind of just staying in that similar range as where it started. $33.11 is where it started. Now it's down to $31.15, so a 5.9% drop, but still doing quite nicely. Iron Hands EX, the first special illustration rare card I pulled for myself on the channel, doing okay. It's down 16.9% from $42.16 to $35.04. We're getting to the big stuff here. Goldango EX special illustration rare, really cool card that I pulled on the live stream last week. But this one has actually dropped quite a bit during the first week and then almost nothing the second week. 61.21 is where it started on release day. Went down to $40.70 last week, and then this week it's dropped 5 cents, so not much, but overall over the first 2 weeks, 33.6% drop. Iron Valiant EX Special Illustration Rare has still actually gained over the first 2 weeks, did a $3 gain over the first week, and now it's dropped a couple bucks, but still a 2.8% increase, currently market priced at $55.83, leading us to the last most expensive card out of Paradox Rift right now, the Roaring Moon EX. The more I see this card, the more I really want to pull it, and kind of just screams like it's going to be a PSA 10 contending card that's going to be quite valuable in the future to me. That's just my anticipation. Don't know if it's actually true or not, but I think this card has a lot going on for it. Started at $80.34, gained a ton over the first week to $114. It's dropped back down a little bit, currently market priced at $108.83. So now it's time to flip that screen around, see if we can pull a special illustration rare. Specifically, the Roaring Moon is definitely the chase card for me. The more I see it, the more I like it. So I'll see you on the flip side. Okay, so let me know what you think about Paradox Rift. I think, like I said, it's really seeming to level off quite a bit. This last week has not seen nearly the types of spikes and dips as we saw in the first week, which is pretty typical for Pokemon sets, in my opinion. I thought the Groudon would continue to rise, but it's actually taken a couple $1 step back. The Roaring Moon is still like, I don't think it's coming back below $100 would be my guess. The Iron Valiant is right in that like $55 to $60 slot, so I think there's lots to like about this set, and I think Pokemon did a really good thing by making it a little bit bigger of a set, a little bit harder pull rates. It's going to help the collectors keep the value up. That's my take on it. Let's see if we can pull anything huge here. I mean, after the live stream last weekend, I want to say I don't know, 8 booster boxes in to Paradox Rift, something like that. So I've pulled quite a few of the cards now. Pulled the Altaria, the Groudon, the Yveltal, which is a really cool one. I don't even know what else. The Golisopod we pulled. Pulled the Parasol Lady. I've pulled the Iron Hands Special Illustration Rare. What else? There's a few other ones. Haven't pulled either of the top. Oh, we pulled the Goldango Special Illustration Rare, which is a really, really cool card. Haven't pulled Brute Bonnet again. I've already pulled this one, but a beautiful card. And apparently no double banger packs in Paradox Rift, so there's not even a sweat at that last card once you pull the Illustration Rare. That's actually a gorgeous card. It's just a little disappointing that I've already pulled it. Especially with that new Morpeko card. Well, it's not new, just new to me because I wasn't paying attention, clearly. But really, really cool card. There's a couple other ones. The Plusle or Plusle is a really cool one. What else? The Minun is a cool one. Really like the Steelix. I pulled that one on the live stream. So pulled a lot of the cards, and honestly, I wasn't bored of Paradox Rift after opening 8 booster boxes of it that evening. Like it was pretty fun. Pretty fun. So I think there's lots going for the set, to be honest with you. Tapu Koko EX. There we go. The ultra rare. That's a thing of beauty right there. Look at that artwork. Absolute beauty. All right, we're doing okay. I mean, industry standard kind of feels like 3 pulls out of 10 packs. But anytime you can get 4 or 5, it feels like a really good video, even when it's not necessarily a special illustration rare. And the ultra rare is actually really nice, so I will take that all day long. Nothing on that pack. So yeah, all these things to say that I'm enjoying Paradox Rift, and now that I've opened a fair amount of it, I think that it is actually like a legit contender for the best set out of Scarlet and Violet era so far, and definitely going to be up there in like the upper middle sets of Scarlet and Violet era, in my opinion. But everything could change because this is set number 4, so that still means there's 8 more sets to come out, not including the specialty sets. And I should say it's, in my opinion, a contender for the best main set out of Scarlet and Violet era so far, because 151 easily my favorite. All right, we've cooled off a bit here. Started off decent with the Brute Bonnet and the Tapu Koko EX ultra rare card, and now have pulled nothing for a little bit. So we need another pull. We got 3 packs, including this one, left. Let's see if we can get it. Come on. Yes, sir! The Morpeko, baby! We just talked about it, and I pulled it. That is what I'm talking about. You just speak it into existence. That is the way it works, ladies and gentlemen, and I am here for it. Come on. Come on. That is such a sick card. I love it. Love it. Look at the artwork on it. Centering actually looks pretty solid as well. I mean, let's be honest. 2 illustration rares plus an ultra rare out of 8 packs so far. Definitely take those odds for sure. I am really liking that Morpeko. Really cool artwork. So, news flash for you all. You just got to speak things into existence, and good things tend to happen. Believe and succeed, as they say. I don't know if you believe that or not, but it's happened for me a few times on the channel, so got to just keep it going. I remember one time I was opening up Pokemon Go, and I was like, I just need the Mewtwo. But I didn't specify that I wanted the alt-art, so I just got the regular one, and it was a little disappointing. This is the last pack, so we got 2 more shots at a card here. 3, 2, 1. Latios. 3, 2, 1. Chiyu. Nothing, but I am totally okay with the results of this one. Look at this card again. An absolute beauty illustration rare. Love it. Then this ultra rare Tapu Koko EX card. Really vibrant colors. And then we've already seen this one because I pulled it. This is the second time. The Brute Bonnet illustration rare. Another absolutely stunning artwork. That's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And like I said in the intro, not going to look at Paradox Rift nearly as extensively now that 2 weeks have passed. We'll move on to some other stuff. But I'm really enjoying the set. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the like button for me. That's going to enter you to win 4 packs of Silver Tempest. Hope you all have a great weekend if you're watching this on release day. And until my next video, peace!